special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship Game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Supremacy in the SEC at stake here. It's the Georgia Bulldogs against the Alabama Crimson Tide. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler along with Joel Clapper in the booth, and joined on the field by Holly Rowe. Hello, Holly.
Alabama's head coach told me before the game, his message to his team was, this is much more than just a top 15 matchup. He understands that whoever wins this game has a chance to shape the playoff bracket. And while they don't want to keep their eyes on that big prize and take it one play at a time, he wants his team to know what's on the line here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Looking for a gap. It's Baker. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. As the first down is still going. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He lets it rip. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
You got 4 verticals with man coverage. You got to pick your best matchup. He finds his best wide receiver, and now it's just a one-on-one. That's a great catch down the field, great ball placement. Even better, though, it is a massive completion for this offense.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught by the receiver. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. You can't have a better start than that in a championship game right out of the gate. Gabe Joe executing beautifully, and they draw first blood with that long drive.
Chris, it's goal number one for your offense to go out there, establish a rhythm, but try to get that first score of the game. That's exactly what they're able to do. Here's what I loved about it was the execution. Quarterback played well, offensive line played well, right down the field. What great rhythm they established here on the first drive.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Running through the tackle. Sophomore brought down after a nice run. And we're going to stop vision play here. There is an injured Bulldog down. It's their sophomore running back. See if Holly can get some information quickly. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. He's brought down out at the 46.
Well, you got to love a first down play like that. It opens up the entire playbook. Now you can take a shot. You can be aggressive. Second and inches, anything is at your disposal.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the...
Got an opening here. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
Well, when you can run the football like this, everything is at your disposal. You can go play action. You can throw it down the field. This offensive line is doing a great job. Huge hole in the back. He's being explosive.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And now the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's short. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Bulldogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And the back now goes in motion. Has a path to the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Dogs.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Now we'll go for a two-point conversion. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Grab behind the line. It's short. And he will not get there. The gamble doesn't work. They still trail by a point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown, and they keep it going. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Looking to throw here. A short completion to the tight end. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Cut quickly. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Remember, Chris, you've got to secure the ball, then get the foot down, and he's able to do that. Then you got to maintain control through the process of potentially going to the ground out of bounds. He gets all three of those elements, and it's a first down. That's a really good job.
Catch made by the tight end. Brought down after the catch, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
There you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. He keeps it on the design run. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. After the run, there's a man down, injured on the field. Senior linebacker. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch hauled in here over the middle. That gain moves the ball to the 17. First down.
No mystery who they're looking to on 3rd down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll hand it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. It's caught, and the ball is loose. Scooped up with the defense. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop. Fumble and make first down yardage. So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, tie. This back has been so hard to stop all year, and now, Joe, on this big stage, he's showing exactly why he's in the Heisman running.
Chris, it's remarkable. Every defense is out to stop him, and yet he continues to produce, and now into the end zone, headed towards that Heisman, headed to that moment with you on that.
It's blocked. So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Look out, he's got space ahead. Here he goes. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. The Bulldogs come to the line in a hurry up.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
This is exactly what pops up on film and preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense cannot be stopped.
We talk about running into halftime with all the momentum, an extra point away from tying this one up. This is a brand new ball game now. 0-0 essentially heading into the third quarter.
What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? Two-point conversion. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. The kickoff a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. We get the second half started with the running play. Now when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's swarmed by the defense. A big chunk gain. More of the same for this offense. The defense still no answer for this running back.
Chris, I certainly thought that they were going to come up with some sort of answer to this run game at halftime, but it doesn't look like they've changed anything schematically. And if they're not going to change, don't change anything from a play call perspective. Keep feeding this back.
It's a quick grab. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense.
Chris, I think that's smart from the offense and this quarterback. You don't want to force the football across the chains just to get the first down. Get a completion and create a scenario where you can go for it on fourth. And here inside at 2 yards, I would certainly be aggressive.
Here comes the fourth down play. Offense in the Wildcat. The defense on alert. And it's a direct snap. That pass is caught. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare.
What an outstanding effort by this wide receiver. Again, good ball placement. It allows for yards after the catch, there's no doubt. But then it's about the effort, the athleticism, and the want-to of that player on the outside. He does a great job. Once that ball is in his hands, you could tell there was no denying him that first down.
They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. And at first down, they go right back to him. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on third down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on first down. You give up games like this running the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got to fix that on first down.
They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Well, Chris, this defense is going to have to change something up. The quarterback is way too comfortable. These wide receivers are winning on the outside. This passing game is in rhythm, so the defense has got to change. Whether it's coverage and or blitz, do something different.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. The shotgun running play call. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go play action? Maybe even get the quarterback on the outside.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Georgia. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You've got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
The offense will go for 2 here, trying to make it a 2-possession game. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He gets into the end zone. Strong run to make this a 2-score game, up by 9. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
What a really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
And the tailback's got it again. He's got a crease. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here, they're able to hand the football off. The back is able to get across the line to gain, move the chains, create a first down. That's just like a gimme putt in golf for a quarterback. You don't have to think, and you're still moving the ball down the field.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Because I think the true measure of a quarterback is not... when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake? And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. You bring him down after a short gain there. Favorable situation, 2nd and 4 after they pick up 6 on the 1st down pass. They'll give it to the back. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to go play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. A quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. That's enough for a 1st down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Well, Chris, 3rd down is the game within the game, and this is a really nice play call from this play caller, and then solid execution from the quarterback, from the wide receiver on the outside. They're able to find space and get the completion for a 1st down.
The back's got it. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
It's Georgia on top right now, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And they'll give it to the back. Going absolutely nowhere. The loss of the play.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's the running back in the flat. Moves the ball to the 28 with the 1st down.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring territory.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Loss on the completion sets up a 2nd and long now. Grinding away with a running game. Fights through the tackler. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football, you play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
Direct snap. Got an opening here. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. This will be the 9th play on the drive. Ball handed to the running back. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage.
What a great feeling it is. You're on the field, running the clock out, headed towards a victory. This group has been outstanding all day long. Big credit to that offensive line. Feel like they've been good in pass protection, and here showing that.
Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Dogs. Barrels into the end zone.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They're going to run it. A change of direction. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to 21.
Now, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
He's got space. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
On first down, it's play action. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He fires downfield. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, this was always a pet peeve of mine as a quarterback when the play caller would give you a play action on 3rd and long. Who are you faking out? Nobody. Defense doesn't buy it. There's nowhere to go with the football, and he's got to hold it and take a sack.
Running out of time in the pocket. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, Chris, the offense in a position where they've got to force the issue and force the ball down the field. You're down multiple possessions. It's 4th down. As a quarterback, all you're trying to do is find some opportunity, and he's forcing the issue, and the defense is ready for it. They understand where he's trying to go with the ball, and they step in front and pick it off. That should do it for this defense.